What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Zach, and we got another episode of the FM24 Beta save with Arsenal. We're coming up to the game against Liverpool in the league. We're going to be tackling them, and then later in the episode we'll come to the second leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final against Bournemouth. In between episodes, we beat Leeds and we beat Palace. That's about all that happened. I have had a couple of players complain about playing time. Urian Timber wants to leave. Kieran Tierney wants to go on loan. And Renato Sanchez wants to go on loan. I'm kind of okay with that. I mentioned last episode we have a bunch of money in the transfer budget. I have been sniffing around a little bit, not a whole lot. I went into contract negotiations with Vinicius Jr., but those broke down. He's just too much money, unfortunately. We could go back for Mason Mount again, but he's not for sale. Bruno. Today is Saturday, November the 4th, and today Arsenal played Newcastle. There was an incident where Bruno, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, elbowed the shit out of Jorginho, and VAR went, meh. So I'm not going to sign Bruno. We'll move on from that. Evan Nilsson, maybe. We have some options. I'll do some more research off screen. We could go back for Leroy Sané. We actually have the money for him now. That could be interesting. With that, I think we would move Martinelli up front by himself and then have Sané play the left wing. But we're not going to worry about that right now. Coming up to the game against Liverpool, I've been trying to rotate a little bit. Declan Rice needs a rest. Oh goodness, what'd I do? That and Saka there. Saka's good. Odegaard needs a rest. We'll play Smith Rowe instead. Saliba needs a rest, but I think we'll play him today and rest him against Brighton and Hull. Gabriel Jesus does not need a fitness test, so he's good to go. Declan Rice will keep on the bench along with Odegaard. So we'll go with that. Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, Saliba, Gabriel Zinchenko, Arsenis with Trent Alexander-Arnold in the midfield. Attacking, we're going to have Saka, Smith Rowe, Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus. Let's submit the team. Gabriel Jesus is going to be with the armband today. Allison, Calabria, Gomez, Virgil van Dijk, Andy Robertson, Endo Jones, Elliott, Salah, Diaz, and Darwin Nunez. It's a solid team there. Keep up the form. We are at home. And Liverpool is wearing their purple kits. Very interesting. Zinchenko with the throw. Finds Arsenis. Dribbles up the field. Keeps onto the ball. Jesus is tackled. Calabria over to Virgil van Dijk. Robertson up to Diaz, who loses the ball. Saliba gathers it up. Ramsdale gives it back to Saliba. Gives it to Trent. Under pressure, gives it to Ramsdale. Zinchenko with a bad first touch. Gives it to Mohamed Salah. Gomez to Salah. Back to Virgil van Dijk. We're keeping the pressure up. Trent over the top. Saka's on the run. One touch. And get in there, Bukayo Saka, his 19th goal of the season. He's having a fantastic season. Puts us 1-0 up just under 2 minutes into the game. Trent with a great ball over the top. One touch past the keeper. Fires it home. Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0. Just as my nose starts itching again. Alisson Becker forced off the field with an injury. Does it show what kind of injury? It does not. If we win this game, it does put us top of the table as it stands. I don't know about the Aston Villa game. I don't know how their form has been. But Virgil van Dijk has the ball, gives it to Harvey Elliott. Couple of runners in front of him, gives it to Andy Robertson. Virgil van Dijk back to Robertson. Endo Jones, Darwin Nunez. Trying to wait, but Jones gets the ball and fires it wide. It did take a deflection on the way in. It's out for a corner for Liverpool. Andy Robertson standing over it, left-footed in swinger. Ramsdale's out and grabs it. Nice bit of keeping there. Newcastle 2-0 up against Leeds. Burnley 1-1 against Manchester United. Zinchenko with a free kick. Looking for, I believe that was Arsenis. Somebody was offside. Oh, goodness. Let's see here. Aston Villa. Who are they playing? I believe they're 1-0 up. Right at the bottom of the screen. Saka with the free kick. Going the far post. Gabriel. Oh, Saliba wins the header. Puts it just wide. Yep, Aston Villa is playing Tottenham Hotspur. Darwin. Just wide. Thought Ramsdale got a fingertip to it. He did not. But, yeah, Aston Villa 1-0 up against Tottenham Hotspur. A couple of really exciting matches today with this game and the game between Tottenham and Aston Villa. Smith Rowe finds Saka, checks up really nicely over the top. Gabriel Martinelli finds Gabriel Jesus, puts it into the back of the net. The Brazilian attacking duo linking up there. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 0. All the attackers involved. Saka to Martinelli, who then gives it up to Gabriel Jesus, who has loads of space around him. Hits it first time, past Callagher. We're 2-0 up. We're looking good for the game. Zinchenko with throw. Smith Rowe. Trent Jesus. Smith Rowe. Just wide. Newcastle 3-0 up against Leeds. Virgil van Dijk to Joe Gomez. Salah to Jones, who goes backwards, gives it back to Kelleher to restart the attack. Virgil van Dijk up to Calabria. Endo to Elliott. Darwin Nunez. Liverpool. There we go. They're linking up quite well right now. Luis Diaz with the shot from range. Outside of the post. Out for a goal kick. And we should be coming up to halftime. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 0. XG telling a very, very good story for us. 1.26 to 0.13. 45 minutes. Blown them away. Well done. They really liked that team talk. We might have to use that a little bit more in the future. That's the first time I've used it. Arsenis with it now. Out to Tomiyasu. Haven't seen a whole lot of him so far. Zinchenko. Trying to find Martinelli. Falls to Arsenis. Over to Martinelli, who scores his 10th of the season. Assisted from Emile Smith Rowe. This Arsenal team's looking very good. If we keep up this form for the rest of the season, we should be able to win the league. And we might have a chance for the Champions League trophy. I think we have a very good chance to do it this year. Trent plays it short to Smith Rowe. Out to Martinelli with a wild shot. Ooh, man, a little bit of pressure here. Tomiyasu gives it to Saka. Does well to bring it back to Saliba. And we have a little bit of freedom here. Martinelli gets past one, gets past two. Takes the shot, forces a save. We're continuing to hammer shots toward the goalie. Alexander-Arnold with the free kick. Saliba off the post. Tomiyasu off the crossbar. How? We should have been scoring at least one of those. Virgil van Dijk with the shot. Brilliant save from Aaron Ramsdale. Goes out for a Liverpool corner. Robertson standing over it once again. Headed clear. And that's that. We're coming up to the 60th minute. Let's make a couple changes. I say we take these two off. Let's take Saka off for Trossard. And Dyson Maeda for Gabriel Martinelli. Confirm those changes. Rest them for the FA Cup match, probably. Zinchenko tries to find Saliba, I think that was. Trossard with the long-range effort. Off the crossbar. Looks like it might have taken a deflection. I don't think it did. Arsenis picks up his first yellow card. 75th minute. Let's go ahead and make a couple more subs. Arsenis, we'll take him off. Let's bring on Declan Rice. We can also take off Tomiyasu for Ben White. We'll save our last change for the 90th minute, as per usual. Simicast with the corner. Looking to far post, trying to find Diego Jota, but it falls to Darwin Nunez. Hangs onto the ball, his shot was blocked. Keeps on to it, fires it off of Ben White, out for another corner for Liverpool. I got about 10 minutes to try to come back. I'm not quite sure it will pay off. Endo has the ball here. He's sitting on a yellow. Tries to find a teammate. Dyson intercepts. And he's off to the races. Virgil van Dijk brings him down. Should be getting yellow. He does. Ben White with the throw. And Gabriel Jesus back to Ben White, who's got some space in front of him. Finds Jesus, whose shot is well wide of the target. Dyson with the ball. Uber's trying to get me to spend money. Dyson gives the ball up. Konate up to Mohamed Salah with the ball. Dribbling, trying to find a teammate. Finds Jones. Takes the shot. Great save from Aaron Ramsdale. Believe he was offside in the end. Go ahead and make our last change. Let's bring off take off Saliba. Let's bring on Yuri and Timber. And swap them two around. Put Ben White more central. 7 minutes of added time here in the second half. And it's going quite quickly without any highlights. Ben White up to Smith Rowe. This should be the game-ending highlight. Fires it into the box. Dyson was there to head it, but it's cleared. Mohamed Salah tries to find Darwin Nunez. Couple arms raised, asking for an offside flag. Gabriel sends it back to Aaron Ramsdale, but referee blows for full-time. Arsenal 3, Liverpool 0. Great game, 2.48 XG to 0.68. Very good win. That should solidify us top of the table. Looks like Villa beat Tottenham. Yep, 1-0. from a goal from Miguel Almiron. No longer with Newcastle, is on loan to Aston Villa. Intriguing. But yeah, that's what the table looks like right now. We are 5 points clear of Tottenham. We all have a game in hand. 1 point clear of Liverpool. But I don't think we play Liverpool anymore this season. I think we've played them twice already. We have already played them twice. We need to play Villa one more time away from home. Tottenham at home. And then what's it looking like below that? Man City, Brighton, Man United. Man City, Brighton, and United. Man City we play toward the end of the season. Brighton we play this next match against them. Man United we play after Bournemouth thrice. So yeah, we'll come back for Bournemouth Part 3. And we will see you in just one moment. We're back. Bournemouth at home, Carabao Cup, semi-final, second leg. As you can see, we've played pretty well. We lost to Brighton 3-2. Yeah, just yeah. there wasn't much to it. We played okay. It was a very rotated squad. I wanted to save the guys for the FA Cup match. Probably shouldn't have done that in hindsight. We absolutely battered Hull. And then we have Bristol City coming up in the next round. So again, we're not going to show that match. Bristol are in the championship. And they are 8th. So not a fantastic squad. So we're going to skip that match. But today's match against Bournemouth, as you can see, we've been kind of dealing with transfer window stuff right now. James Sweet, you can go on loan. Let's take a look at transfers real quick. Reece Nelson is the big one. He's off to Chelsea for about 100K a month. I tried to get them up in price, but he was going to throw a hissy fit if we didn't accept terms. So we ended up letting him go. Will Walters is at Brighton on loan. Nobody has come in. We got this Sver Helseth Naipan from Rosenborg. He's just a squad player. Should probably register him now that I'm thinking about it. Should probably do that. Let's see here. Registration for the Premier League. Ooh, he might be a U21 though. Where are you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where are you at? You are a U21. Don't have to be registered, but I am going to send him to the senior squad. And then I don't think I can do any Champions League shenanigans, which is fine. We'll just proceed to the match. We did end up winning the first leg 1-0. So we have a little bit of a safety net, and we are at home. So it should be a little bit easier. Tierney and Zinchenko picked up yellows, so they're suspended for the match. Pickford got injured. He's going to be out for a couple of weeks. So we'll throw Urian Timber out on the left back position. I think we need to rotate a little bit here. Trent will start Arsenis. We'll start Odegaard. And then let's unfilter you. Bring you on. Nico Williams. Let's do that. Let's bring Sanchez with us. Let's bring Marquini. Well, you know what? No, this should be fine. We'll go with that. Ramsdale, yeah, we'll play Ramsdale, Tamiyasu, White, Gabriel Timber, Declan Rice, Frederick Aursnes, Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus. Submit the team. Gabriel's not happy that he's not playing, but you're getting tired, bud. Travers, Aarons, Zabarni, Senesi, Kirkez. These are very odd last names. Cook, Scott, Billing, Christie, Kluivert, and Dominic Solanke. Go to the dressing room. Keep up the form. Push on, boys. Come on, you Gunners. Right, a minute into the match and we already have a highlight. Arsenal throw. Tamiyasu finds Saka. Back to Aursnes. Gabriel Martinelli has the chance. Fires wide. It is raining. Martin Odegaard standing over it for a corner. Into the box. Oh, Urian Timber scores. Little bit of luck involved there. 3 minutes into the match. We are 1-0 up. 2-0 on aggregate. Very fortunate. Hits it right to the goalie. Off the post and off the goalie again. Crosses the line. And we score. Tamiyasu up to Saka, who's got plenty of space. Odegaard's shot well over the target. Martinelli with the corner. Low driven cross to the near post, but it is intercepted by Philip. Odegaard tackles. Martinelli with the ball again. Jesus there. Oh, Travers goes to punch. But possible interference. I think the goal is standing. Martinelli puts it into a dangerous spot. Gabriel Jesus is there. Travers tries to punt, but slips off the glove. Falls right to Saka, who puts it into the back of the net. 2-0 to the good guys. Urian Timber with the ball. Martinelli. Over to Declan Rice. Tamiyasu now with the ball. Going to the corner flag. Crosses it into the box. Martinelli's there to win the header. Scores his 16th goal of the season. And I think we are moving on to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Halftime we'll make a couple changes. We will rest a couple of the first teamers. I'm thinking Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard. One of those guys. I rotated quite a bit for the first leg. Maybe should have played more of a first team. Maybe we could have gotten 3-0 up and then go into this game able to rotate. But, hey, you live and learn. Aursnes with the ball in the box. His shot is blocked. Philip gives it up. Rice with the ball. Out to Tamiyasu. Feeds Gabriel Jesus to score his 10th of the season. But we are going to VAR. We do have the technology for this round. We are checking. The goal stands. Arsenal 4, Bournemouth 0. 32 minutes gone. I think we're going to make light work of this match here. Good run from Jesus. A clean finish. Travers not having a great game. unfortunately for him. But we benefit. We have a very good shot of winning the Carabao Cup this year. Martinelli intercepts. Gabriel with the ball now. Out to Timber. Martinelli's pass is intercepted. Aaron's out to Solanke. But we intercept once again. Hold on to the ball. Try to find the right passes. Gabriel goes back to Ben White. Declan Rice up to Odegaard. Saka feeds Jesus and he scores once again. 11 goals this season in all competitions. 5-0. 30 minutes into the game. This is going to be a very interesting match for one of the teams. Odegaard to Gabriel. Finds Declan Rice back to Ben White. Tomiyasu. Cross is blocked. Kirkes with the ball. Gives it back to Travers, who boots it long, trying to find an attacker. But we win the ball back. Saka to Arsenis. Timber up to Martinelli. Looking for the cross. Gets past his man. Gives it to Urian Timber, who finds Saka, who fires it over the bar. Odegaard starting the attack. Bukayo Saka scores from 25 yards out. 7-0 on aggregate. Well then. I think we're just going to skip the replays. Arsenis trying to line up the shot, but gives the ball up. Tomiyasu. Handball in the box? Question mark? Well, we play on. Christie with the ball, starting the counter attack. Urian Timber covers him off, and Arsenis has the ball once again. Gives it up. Christie not giving up quite yet. Kluivert with the ball now. Finds himself in the box. Takes one touch. Shoots. Ramsdale saves. Looked like it was probably going to go wide anyway. Travers having a very rough day. 5.6 going into halftime. Arsenal 6, Bournemouth 0. 7-0 on aggregate. Well done, boys. Let's make a couple changes. Let's take off Gabriel Martinelli for... let's bring on Dyson Maeda. We'll keep on Jesus and Saka. One of the previous games I took off Jesus when he was on 2 goals and he was not happy. I usually don't take off people that are on 2, but I goofed and misread, so I took him off. He wasn't a happy camper. But we will bring on Nico Williams for Takahiro Tomiyasu and start the second half. Phillip to Christie, but we win the ball back very quickly into the second half. Bukayo Saka up to Martin Odegaard. He's going to look for the cross. We got 2 guys in the box. 3. Gabriel Jesus not tall enough to win the header. Bournemouth have a massive mountain to climb here. Gabriel gives up a free kick. Is in the book. Bournemouth have less than 45 minutes to score 7. Don't think it's going to happen, but we did score 6 in the first, so it is possible. Phillip to Kluivert. Finds Solanke. Ramsdale saves. Williams to Declan Rice. Over to Arsenis. Back to Rice. Odegaard. Timber takes a touch. Finds Dyson, who takes the shot. Goalie saves. Arsenal corner. Arsenis. Far post. Declan Rice wins the header. It's off the post. Solanke's clearance comes off of an Arsenal attacker. And Travers has a goal kick. Boots it just past the halfway line, right to Gabriel. Dives in with the ball. Over to Saka. The pass is not good enough. Bournemouth trying to start something here, but we intercept once again. Dives in running up the left-hand side of the field. Crosses it in. Saka wins the header. Travers saves the ball. Interesting little dive there, but hey, it works. Arsenis with the corner. Far post. Declan Rice adds his name to the score sheet. We are going to VAR for maybe a handball or offside or something. Possible interference on the goalie. Offside is the call. Huh? Gabriel scores. Is he offside? Jesus Christ, as well? Another offside call. Okay. At least Rice kicked the ball this time. Let's make changes. Let's take Declan Rice off. Let's bring on Nico. And let's take Odegaard off for Emile Smith-Rowe. And then our final change will probably be Bukayo Saka. Basically, whenever he scores his third, he'll come off. Dives in, shoots from range. Travers saves. It's out for yet another Arsenal corner. This is corner number 9. Saka's going to the far post. Falls to Dyson. Can't get past his man. Smith-Rowe with the free kick. Falls to Nico Williams. He scores his second goal of the season. 7-0 in the match. 8-0 total. Off the post. Falls to Williams. Right place, right time. Saka is wishing it was him just to grab that hat trick, but teamwork makes the dream work. Travers boots it way long. Jesus, what a boot, son. Ben White wins the header, but Scott has the ball for Bournemouth out to Adama Traore. He's in the box. Fires it near post. Oh, it's Hamad Traore. Not Adama. Bournemouth score. It is 7-1, a little consolation prize. They got 15 minutes to score 7 more. Saka, Smith-Rowe, far post, Gabriel. Falls to Urian Timber. Gives it to Gabriel. Is in the box, fires it off the post. Saka to Nico. Over to the other Nico. Gabriel. Nico. Smith-Rowe. Saka. Oh. "26 shots, 14 on target. 4.73 XG. We've had a good day at the office. That's for sure. Gabriel with the ball. Arsenis. See if we can find Jesus or Saka. Scott with the ball. Intercepts it from Urian Timber. Keeps going, still with the ball, pulls it back to Aarons, who gives it to Christie. Over to Kirkez. He's going wide, looks for the cross, finds the cross. Rothwell's header goes way over the bar. Final couple minutes. Smith Rowe's free kick over the bar. We're going to make one more change. We're going to take off Gabriel for William Saliba. 2 players with 2 goals. Neither of them able to find that third. Urian Timber intercepts. William Saliba with the ball. Should be hearing the full-time whistle any second now. Urian Timber finds Nico. Takes a couple touches. Sends it out wide. Full-time. Arsenal 8. Bournemouth 1 on aggregate. Well done, boys. Well done indeed. Let's see who we're playing. Do we know who we're playing yet? I don't think we know quite yet who we're playing in the final, I believe. We don't know who we are playing yet. Let's see who we play. That's all fine. Coming up to a game against Manchester United. When do we find out? Have they even played? Wednesday, January 8th was the first round? First leg, even? Ties are played on 1/8 and 1/15, but obviously not. Charlie Pitino with a couple loan offers. Will accept those. When do we find out? What happened in this game? Schedule, senior squad. Play on the 22nd, so that's after Manchester United. So we'll find out in the next episode who we're playing in the final. Thank you very much for watching. That's where we're going to end it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. All those fun YouTube activities. And as always, we'll see you later.